there's still a glimmer of hope. There's still a slim chance. Even though Spurs have the advantage, we can still qualify for Europa Champions League. Okay, let's say we have a terrible season. We cannot afford to be out of the top 6. We cannot. Let's say we have a bad season, we implode, we still cannot afford to drop out of the top 6. The game against Southampton, we need to win. Players need to muster the courage. Let's be real. Yeah, from the players from there. Hi guys, welcome to Soccer with 304. I'm going to be doing the preview to the Southampton against Arsenal by myself. Unfortunately, my good friend Marisa analyst Double O is missing in action, but the party must continue. Sorry about that. The party must continue. Wow, interesting stuff. For the last 2 matches against Crystal Palace and Brighton, Arsenal has been terrible. We lost both matches. Unfortunately, that has left a dent on our aspirations and our pursuit for top 4. It's not impossible. It's possible, but we know Spurs have the advantage. They are playing well. They have the goal advantage on league table, even though we have 1 game in hand. But they have the better of the what I'll call winnable fixtures compared to our fixtures. But we know nothing is guaranteed on English Premiership. But they have the favorable, the favorable fixtures compared to our fixtures. But it is what it is. Against Southampton at the St. Mary's, we need to win this match. Arteta, show Badun. I'll ask some of you might not understand what I just said. That's the Nigerian in me coming out. I'm asking if Arteta is okay. There's no time. Wait, someone to remind me, are we in preseason? There's no time for experiments. Whatever you did last week against Brighton, we do not want you to repeat it. Smith Rowe does not do well as an 8. He doesn't have the physicality. He doesn't have the tenacity. You've played him there 2 or 3 times, and it has never worked. I think it's madness or asinine when you continue to chalk in on do something that's never worked, hoping it will work. Smith Rowe is good playing from the wing, from the left, or playing as a 10. Smith Rowe doesn't cut it. He has not worked under your tutelage, your dispensation, under your coaching. Smith Rowe has never succeeded as an 8. Why will you continue to play him there? And let's not forget, let's be real, Smith Rowe has not been playing well for the past few games. I love him to death. He's a quality player, but players go off the ball and they go off form sometimes. And you need to drop them. Lacazette, I love him, but unfortunately, we have to drop him. He has not been performing for the past few months in terms of scoring of goals. Is quote unquote link-up play was working, but right now the link-up play is not working. He's not scoring goals. He's not contributing. Defenders are happy to play against Lacazette. We cannot afford to continue to waste first half or 70% of the match, then try to rescue matches 25 or 50 minutes to go. We cannot. The goodwill Arteta is enjoying, he better not sabotage it by himself. Yes, Tavares had a bad game against Crystal Palace, just like most of the playing squad. They all had a bad game. Against Nottingham Forest, he had a terrible game. I was taken off, or it was subbed at the 20th minute, if I remember clearly. But guess what? Players who have bad game, Partey has had a bad game. Ben White, Gabriel, all the players we laud and praise to the high heavens and squad. Some of them have had bad games. That doesn't mean you should chuck them to the side. Tavares is not that terrible that he cannot play against Brighton or he should not be playing against Southampton. We cannot afford to lose. We've lost some matches. We still have a glimmer of hope of qualifying for the Europa Champions League. Do not destroy the grace and turn it to disgrace by yourself, Arteta. We need to win that match. Am I tripping, guys? Oh, I even forgot. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Soccer Highway 304. Like the video, subscribe to my channel. Please help me to grow this channel and turn on your notifications so when I drop the video, you are aware and you can watch them. Like I said, stick a like to the video and help me grow this channel. Back to the preview. We cannot afford another loss. Like I said, there's still a glimmer of hope. There's still a slim chance. Even though Spurs have the advantage, we can still qualify for UEFA Champions League. Okay, let's say we have a terrible season. We cannot afford to be out of the top 6. We cannot. Let's say we have a bad season, we implode, we still cannot afford to drop out of the top 6. The game against Southampton, we need to win. Players need to muster the courage. The lethargic, non-interested attitude we showed in the first 75 minutes against Brighton is unacceptable. The timid nature and the weak mentality we showed against Crystal Palace last month, 2 months ago, is not acceptable. The mistakes and bad calls and experimental display or chopping and changing, taking Xhaka out of the midfield and chucking him in the left back that Arteta did. We cannot afford that. I understand Partey is injured. Is a key member of the midfield, a key member of the playing squad, key member of the starting 11. Sorry for Tierney, but that doesn't mean the players we have cannot do a decent job. We cannot continue to persist with Lacazette. He is not producing. It is time for Martinelli to lead the line. I understand some might disagree and say, why not to put in Ketia? But I think Martinelli can't do worse than what Lacazette is doing. What do you guys think? Leave in the comment section. Do you think Martinelli can do worse than what Lacazette is doing at the moment? Lacazette is not producing nothing. He's not holding up the ball. He doesn't have pace. He's not dribbling. He's not even shooting. We cannot persist with that. We need a change. It's time for Pepe to have a run. I understand Pepe might not suit us in the long run, but Pepe can do a job. Pepe cannot play. It can't be that terrible that it cannot come in for Lacazette, not as a striker, put him as on the wings on the left, Saka on the right, and Martinelli up front. It can't do worse than what Lacazette has been doing. Lacazette needs a time on the bench. Experience is key, but experience with no ability is liability. We cannot persist with experience that doesn't produce. That's insanity. It's like me going to my job, claiming some experience, and I'm not producing. I will be replaced. Let's be sensible here. We need to win against Southampton. Let's check the 5 previous results of both teams. Before I do that, shout out to Bukayo Saka for winning the PFA Fan Player of the Month. Fantastic. Even though we know his form have dipped a little bit, but he has been a very, very important member of the first 11, goals-wise, contribution-wise, assist-wise. So he has enough credit in the bank that nobody's going to call him out, even though we know his form for the past few games has not been as sharp as they should be. So let's get to the stats I'm about to share with you guys. The form table of both Southampton and Arsenal, the last 5 games. Southampton have lost the last 4 out of 5 and drawing 1. We've won just 2 out of 5. That is not good enough for aspirations. At least for aspirations, it's not good enough. We need a good result against Southampton if we are to retain any glimmer of hope. Like I said, like I'm repeating myself, you got to retain any glimmer of hope for the qualification of the Champions League. We need to win that match. Performance is not key, but result is key this time around. I overlook a shoddy performance for a good result. But does that mean I will not appreciate a fantastic performance with a good result? I would take that on the chin. That would be superb. We will not take a fantastic performance plus a good result. Fantastic stuff. But like I said, I do not mind performance for the next 8 games. Provided we can win them, I'll take it on the chin. I would take wins. It's performance. We can improve on performance next season. Like I said, it's not guaranteed we'll still make top 4, but it's not totally off our hands. There's no guarantee Spurs are going to win their next 7 games. There's no guarantee. So there's still a glimmer of hope. Like I said, we could still qualify, but we need to win our games. Let's do our job and see what Spurs can muster. So what will be my predicted, what would I choose if I had the chance to choose the team to play against Southampton, in my opinion? I'll go for Ramsdale as the goalkeeper, dependable. Cedric, while Tomiyasu is still out, hopefully, according to Arteta, she resume training after the Southampton game. So my right back would be Cedric, Benjamin White, and Gabriel at center half. We know Gabriel is being linked to Barcelona. I'll discuss that in the next video. My left back, I'll bring back Tavares. Tavares is not as terrible as people are making it to seem. And I don't know why Arteta is blowing this out of proportion. Tavares is not as bad as we are painting. Remember, there was a part of this season, the portion of this season, we wanted Tavares over Tierney. When Tierney was injured, he was a good debutant for him. So a few bad games doesn't make we should have to write him off. Is he a young player? He's strong, he's athletic. He can give us something different. He can still do a job. He might not have the experience or the defensive discipline, but Xhaka can play on the other side of the midfield and cover for him. Xhaka does not have the stamina. I won't say the stamina. He doesn't have the athleticism to play as a left back. It won't work. And if you chuck him as a left back, you take away the physicality we have in the midfield. Sam B is a good player, but I think he's so lightweight right now for him to play as a single pivot holding midfielder. He can't do the job, doesn't even have the experience at hand. So let's be sensible. So let me continue what I was doing. My predicted starting 11. I'll bring Tavares at the left. I'll play two in front of the defense. I'll go with Xhaka and Sambi. Then my 10 will be Odegaard. I'll bring in Pepe from the left. I'll put in Saka on the right, and I'll lead the attack with Martinelli. That will be my own squad. What do you guys think? What would be yours? Leave in the comment section your own predicted. What if you're given a chance to pick the starting 11? Who will you pick? Leave in the comment section and why. If you disagree with some of my points I laid out earlier in the video, you can disagree. Just make sure it's respectful. We don't need to trade profanities rather. Just do it respectfully in the comment section. Like I said, like, share, and subscribe to the video. Tomorrow, I think I might do a bit of the review on the pre-match press conference that Arteta will have tomorrow. Watch out for that. And I'll still do my own reaction to the video Xhaka releases, I think two days ago, speaking about his experience and whatever is going on with him and the fans. Expect a reaction video from me on that. Like I said, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Let's bye from the players from the